Hey everybody, welcome to the Pride 4 Podcast. My name is Bryce.
Chris.
Ross. Alex.
Episode 50, and if you enjoyed that intro of me getting scared shitless by a little fucking critter, that's our big thing we did for episode 50. Was the thing right before recording this because we did not have an idea for episode 50 or a plan of action.
Yeah. Fucking
So,
sweat.
we're going to have a short episode today because we ran late because we're lazy. This isn't our job. We're fat.
Some of
We
us,
don't give a shit.
some of us are fat, for the record.
Most of us are fat. Me and Ross together make up both of you over.
39% of us are not fat.
57% is fat.
57?
That's just my body fat ratio. Okay, so first things first. Chris, start us off. Short episode. Hit us with the big topic.
Wait, was the one I brought up or you brought up?
The first one.
Come on, guys.
The Jay-Z one.
Jay-Z, that was not the topic that I was going to bring up. Jay-Z getting backlash over NFL stuff in general. He is in the midst of having... My phone's dead. He's in the midst of having negotiations with the NFL.
Well, there's a list.
You can take it on from
Which
there.
link? No, I've been saying this forever, that Jay-Z's a piece of shit. And he only cares about money. That's been me. I've been saying it forever. And this is now the proof. Ross has got to get something. He forgot his,
difficulties.
what are they called? Swiss cake rolls.
We can still keep talking though.
I can make fun of Ross being fat because I'm also fat, and that's the rule.
The thing is, I don't think
Ross is like, you better back here.
I don't think Jay-Z in this particular instance.
Defend it.
Yeah,
Defend it,
I am.
Okay.
I don't think he's wrong.
Okay.
I think with
Okay.
with you being a part of something NFL, and he came out with that song that was like, the NFL needs me, not the other way around. This just basically proved him right. Also, when you get closer and closer from that owner's box, you have to change that type of stuff from within. So if you want to get Colin Kaepernick hired, you have to actually own something or a part of something to coerce and come out with that deal. Also, if we want to put it into that perspective, people are not even supposed to be watching the NFL anyway. We were supposed to be boycotting the NFL the first time that they did that crazy shit with Kaepernick before he was even out of the league.
So people did.
All I gotta say is Jay-Z, Benedict Arnold. Okay, next topic.
No. So you're right. He said in the song Ape Shit, I said no to the Super Bowl. You need me. I don't need you. Mm-hmm. This is from the New York Daily News. I actually
That's
got
just
to load the
talking
article.
shit, though. That's like an Eminem lyric.
But he was right.
But they don't need him.
An opportunity.
They don't need him.
They do. He turned down an opportunity to perform that, and here they are.
NFL existed before Jay-Z. And it will exist after Jay-Z.
Performance-wise, when's the last great performance they've had besides Bruno Mars?
Jay-Z performing wouldn't be good if that's what you're saying.
Have you seen Jay-Z perform?
I've seen his music videos.
That's not the same.
So the New York Daily News has the article on everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. And, everybody was pro-Cap. I'm sure he was pro-Cap. 100%. But then he made this multi-million-dollar, multi-year deal for Rock Nation to be the media entertainment for the NFL, meaning they will provide the music and stuff for whatever they do, games, events, shit like that.
Sure.
In quotations, he said, "We are past kneeling," in reference to, we forgot that Colin's whole thing was to bring attention to social injustice. In that case, this is a success. This is the next phase.
Correct.
So you defended Jay-Z.
The next phase is acknowledge it and then not do anything about it, because that's what he's saying.
The only way
is to make money off of it.
The only way that you're going to be able to change the league is from inside the league. Obviously, the boycott...
He's not inside the league.
Obviously, the boycotting, and this is a step, like he said. Obviously, the boycotting did not work, right? People returned to watching football. People returned to buying NFL gear and all that other shit. But when you change things from inside, now you have a hand in who's performing. You set pretty much the message.
What does that do?
Well,
set the message.
Here's the here's how you understand it. Kaepernick was out of the league. and he did the whole kneeling thing, and there was a whole debacle about it. Okay, the NFL kept Nike or whatever, the NFL whoever kept selling his jerseys. I mean, if the NFL really cared about it, they would have shut down jersey sales and been like, he's nothing, we don't care about him.
And then Cap.
All that does is
Cap got a Nike deal and shut up.
All that did was drive the cost of jerseys. Just like those Betsy Ross
They
shoes.
don't care about the secondary market.
The secondary market is probably the most important thing in fashion right now.
Yeah, but the NFL isn't selling stuff secondary.
It's the most profitable, but companies do not care about secondary markets.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless it affects their profit margin.
Which it wouldn't.
It doesn't.
It proves, because Virgil Abloh said this, it proved if a product worked or not. That's your active interface. You don't have to do surveys and shit like that. If I go out into the fashion district in LA and I see that there is counterfeit Yeezys all over the place, I know Yeezys have worked so much that they actually had to pump out counterfeits. If I look on these StockX websites, which is actually the stock market for shoes, not trying to plug them, but if I look at that secondary market, I know that, hey, we did a limited release of Travis Scott shoes, and the secondary market doesn't help or hurt, but it shows us if we do more business with him going forward, how well these products would do. They dropped one shoe,
You're
then they dropped
focusing on
another
limited
shoe,
editions
then they dropped family and friend shoes.
And small collector markets.
And controversy around that.
There is controversy because they do limited releases intentionally.
Yeah.
And that's to...
And there's a small niche amount of people who are going nuts for that.
And pay money.
What's interesting?
It isn't that big of a population.
What's entirely interesting?
The secondary market is not the majority.
How does StockX exist? How does GOAT.com exist?
So all you need for that stuff to exist is like 100,000 people to be like crazy for stuff.
Here's the thing.
That ain't that big of a
thing,
right?
It's just like the Magic card market.
Exactly. Like, why not just do reprints of the original Yeezys then? Problem solved.
They probably will.
Nike gets money and it kills the secondary market where Nike doesn't see any money anyway.
But then
it's win-win for them.
But it's the same thing that Magic went through, is that you have the hardcore collectors and then you have the majority mainstay players.
Like hype beasts.
Yeah, sure. And then Magic did the same thing. They print old cards, super popular, super fucking expensive. Then they come out... And then the secondary market, these collectors are like, you can't keep reprinting old cards because it devalues what we have. And it did. It did that for a very long time until that explosion, that bubble that is currently shared.
They got it for pennies on the dollar back in the day.
Yeah.
Why should they be able to complain about it?
For sure, but will we have to kind of reel it back into the discussion?
I want to finish this tangent quick, though.
Okay.
But then Magic, MTG, Hasbro, whoever owned it at the time, they then said, okay, we will not reprint the base card, but we will reprint it in the promotional Judge promo form.
Yep.
So people, it's now a limited edition that doesn't affect the value of yours, but then someone new can have it, and then that will be limited, and that will create value to themselves. Mm-hmm. And in the end, what that did was created just another extremely limited market that only a select few had access to.
Right.
And that they sold on the secondary market to give to the people that didn't have it. Mm-hmm. And then Hasbro, then the secondary market was pissed off because they're like, these people are getting these Judge promos for cheaper. They're not buying ours. They can get the foil version because the Judge promos are foil. Mm-hmm. The old card's not foil at all.
Sure.
So they're like, people are getting the flashy new art foil cards. They're buying these because they're cheaper than what I have. Mm-hmm. You can't do this anymore. And then Wizards was like, okay, fine. We have a reprint policy now. They have a huge list of cards, and they said we will never reprint those cards.
Yep.
And then what happened now is those same collectors and investors, it took a long time for people to realize that they could do it, but suddenly they bought out the entire print of every single old card that existed. Because we're talking Alpha, only 7,000 Black Lotuses printed in Alpha. They bought them all out. They went from $2,000 to $40,000. Mm-hmm. Now the major market will never be able to touch those cards again because they're just it's just this extremely limited secondary market that masturbates over itself.
Right.
Because these investors and collectors are buying and selling to each other.
Right.
Because that's how you inflate the price.
Of course.
And it's sneakerheads buying and selling to each other. They buy the Yeezys, they sell the Yeezys, then they buy something else, and they trade for something else. And it's just a masturbatory celebration of them trading and buying and selling to each other.
So what ropes us back into this Kaepernick thing is...
I went on. Go ahead.
Sure. What ropes us back into this Kaepernick thing, if they were to say we don't care about Kaepernick, we're going to stop selling his jerseys, that makes the jerseys on the market more lucrative.
That's funny. Almost every owner said that.
Huh?
Almost every owner said that.
What do you mean?
In the league.
Said what?
That they didn't care about Kaepernick. Most of them told their team not to kneel.
That's fine,
So,
but then we have
a majority.
Then we have a season where Jerry Jones himself is kneeling. We got entire teams kneeling.
He errated that by explaining it as meaning something else or some crap.
Kneeling is kneeling. Picture's worth 1,000 words.
But okay, the thing with Jay-Z is you had this huge thing with Kaepernick where the NFL itself as an entity was trying to dead it, trying to stop them from kneeling for whatever Fox News reasons they could come up with.
Right.
Even the vice president showed up to a game publicly just to leave out of disgust that it happened.
Exactly.
And this was intentional. This was on purpose.
Right.
So you have a very disgusting entity that is, the NFL and whoever backs the NFL and the anti-kneelers, which is, it's down to a race issue.
It is.
And then you have them shitting on it. And people are like, boycott it. It's like, well, we can't boycott it. It's our team. It's like this thing that we love that turned on us. So people are struggling.
Like you identify yourself by your team.
But then Jay-Z is like, okay, fuck the Super Bowl.
So it becomes like a targeting individual.
But then he goes to this. He publicly says, fuck the NFL, fuck the Super Bowl. I didn't go. These guys didn't go. You don't need them. You need me. And then he goes behind and he's like, hey guys, you know what would really boost your sales? Hiring Rock Nation. We'll get you give us a multi-year deal and we'll get you that product, that media.
To me, that's securing a platform.
That's securing a bag.
And a bag.
Well,
I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that he's making money on it. I'm saying that's
I've always been saying that Jay-Z is a fake woke fuck and all he cares about is the bag. Literally everything he's ever done is about the bag.
For what it's worth, I mean, the NFL, by bringing in Jay-Z, probably ended this general strike, as it were.
Yeah, because, that was the plan. It's like, boycott, I'll publicly denounce you, but then I'll come in and everybody will come back. I have the bag, your problem is solved. I mean, Kaepernick's still out in the wind, and the race issues are still there.
So is
people are kneeling, spacing out.
Are you saying Jay-Z's trying to become like the new Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton? Is that what you're trying to say?
Could be.
First of all, those two figures will not get into that.
He's contradicting himself. Like Jay-Z has tried to be
get
woke.
A time machine, my guy.
Yeah, but okay, so I want when was 444? How many years ago was that? 2, 3?
Was he talking about making money on 444? Was he talking about generational wealth on 444?
Yeah. He's already got the money. You don't have to rap about it anymore.
We'll go.
It's what he's doing with it now.
Ape shit was last year only. During the Kaepernick thing, and it's like now he's doing. It's like now he's doing this. I don't know how you can defend it.
He secured a platform.
He secured a bag.
Yes, you can secure a platform in a bag.
So you're telling me that
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Okay, understandable.
Right.
What about this is selfless? Tell me that. You have a platform. So he has millions of dollars in a multi-year deal. So you're telling me he's going to go to the Super Bowl. He's going to go on stage. He's going to tell everybody, hey, guys, I just took a bunch of money from them. Fuck the NFL. Don't show up anymore. That's the platform. But he's not going to do that. He's going to go there and see how many dicks he can fit in his mouth. just to continue to have that bag.
The thing is with this platform,
he wanted exclusive rights and he got it. Fuck Jay-Z.
he showed you
Good rapper.
Only on
Fuck.
title.
he could
Yeah.
get into this mode, do the whole Kaepernick thing, because honestly, let's think about Kaepernick. And this is not me
How
talking
vocal
down
was
or
he
talking
during Kaepernick's
sideways.
whole thing? Like, I don't remember much about him.
I don't have the numbers.
It's almost
for
like
that.
A
season
lot of people were
opportunity.
talking during that period.
I don't
Yeah.
remember him saying much. So,
But
I'm sure he did. He did in his music. Literally said it in ape shit. But he's like, oh, you're giving me the bag? Oh, I'll take that bag.
and a platform.
How much money's in
And
there?
a platform.
yeah,
So,
right?
so you consider taking that platform selling out, like for instance, right?
Absolutely selling out.
We
Worse than that. That's
we're on
trading.
this show. We're on this
Trading.
show, right?
Yep.
Fox News comes in.
I'll sell out. I'm not
They-
gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
So you're
about
not
it.
above that.
Who's
I
the
get it.
who's the bigger
No, I get
sellout,
it.
Kanye or Jay-Z then?
But listen to this.
Ooh,
I-
no, Kanye.
Kanye. Look at his face.
What?
That's another discussion.
You have to secure.
Jay-Z's trading is new.
You have
he
to-
has to do more than Kanye. Kanye's been doing it a while.
You have to secure a bag to be a sellout. Kanye did not secure a bag with that shit that he was doing. Fair assessment. Fair assessment.
I don't know.
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure he secured a bag. He's married,
had that
married to
7
Kim
album
Kardashian. I don't know what you're talking
That has
about. man.
nothing to do with his sellout phase. We're talking MAGA Kanye.
Okay, no, go back to Jay-Z. Go back to
Secure a
Jay-Z.
bag with that.
Okay, defend
Back
it.
to Jay.
Defend it more.
Back to Jay-Z. What he did successfully is he proved himself right on the song. He said, I don't need the Super Bowl needs me. They admittedly...
So you're saying it's ego?
Yeah. You know who that benefits? Jay-Z.
Exactly.
You know who that doesn't benefit? The American black people.
anybody
Like,
that Kanye West like knelt for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They probably could have gone to Revolt or like Dreamville to do something if they really wanted to, but they just didn't.
I don't see how you're missing the chance to say that platform. Like, if I was on a show on Fox News
But he's not going to
now-
use it.
I was gonna say a platform's only
You
important.
guys-
important
He's going to
if you're
use
gonna
it to
for
secure
a
more
phase.
money.
He's gonna get.
We'll see what happens.
He's gonna get his artist cleared by the NFL, and the songs they're singing cleared by the NFL. There's
Yep,
not gonna
there you
be.
Exclusive on Tidal. He's going to debut
Well,
a single at the Super Bowl. And then it's going to be on Tidal only. He's all about exclusivity.
What do you mean? He'll release an album
Cap's
after
like
the
that.
Super Bowl. is what
He's
he'll
like,
do.
oh fuck,
see
Cap
what
is
happens.
kicking everybody out of the Super Bowl. All these media got out of the Super Bowl. I can get in there and have exclusivity.
There you go.
Rock Nation is your guy. Bam, bag secured, exclusivity. Tidal, streaming. He doesn't want anybody else to have it. He wants it. Tidal.
what if
Exclusivity.
What if
He's all about
eventually you could only
exclusivity.
get the NFL on title though?
It's not going to be that because he's
not
just
with that
he's just
attitude.
going to be like he's just like a media contractor for the NFL. He has no part, no stake in the NFL as an entity itself. He's just a contractor.
ever try to
Rock
buy a
Nation
team?
is a contractor.
Might have at some
Beyonce
point.
has
Can we
because she's
be
been selling out for years too.
can we be honest of who's done it before him?
Who selling out?
Oh, everybody.
No.
I'm talking about like actually have this much of a stake as an African
This
American.
amount of trading,
No. Okay.
Kanye.
This much of a stake or a grab or a bag or whatever you want to call it on
Being
the
the
NFL
first to do something don't
as-
mean much.
or
But if
as an
it-
African American. You
Dude,
can't completely
he's-
discount
no,
that.
I mean, the
He-
Russians
he's-
went to space first. They don't hear anyone talking about them anymore.
He's a shark.
Prove that what you're doing.
Jay-Z's a shark that only cares about himself and money, and then he calls himself a hustler to make it sound okay. Because that's a more romantic term than
You mean
son
when,
of a bitch.
I mean when you were like saying,
Or a
"Oh, I'm-"
fucking snake.
You mean when you made it sound like you didn't have anything and you were getting it from people who did, and like it was taking it from them, and now you have all the money and it doesn't. Like,
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. It's like Killer Mike, and that's the other article that I brought up was a Black Economy. I think was the title of the article, and it generally said like Killer Mike has been saying generally the same thing as Jay-Z. You know, and the thing with Nip that I didn't want to get into that one time was the supporting black businesses, which support black businesses all you want. That's great. They should have, you know, equal opportunity as any other business. Sure. But supporting it just because they're black is well, I got to read the article. This whole thing is going to be cut. But it's wrong. Because
you support and empower the neighborhoods that molded you and made you.
See,
you support and you support and empower the anti-access of gentrifying these neighborhoods. You support.
Jay-Z's all about gentrifying every neighborhood.
We got to take them back.
That's what he said.
We have to take them back, is what he said.
Hey,
right?
Okay. So what this does? You have to support black businesses. Okay. I don't want to use Nipsey Hussle as an example, but let's use Jay-Z as an example. Jay-Z's like, support me, support black business. Okay. Money at Jay-Z, money at Jay-Z. Everybody's like, yeah, black empowerment, black business. And
Jay-Z's an influencer, of course.
And then Jay-Z's just counting, and they're like, where's the kickback? And Jay-Z's like, I got an NFL deal. What are you talking about? Fucking kickback.
Jay-Z.
Well, it's so fucking stupid. And then you got pennies on the dollar when he's throwing out fucking lawyer money to go help fucking Young Thug or whatever with British and shit. Like, oh, see, I'm helping.
21 Savage.
I'm helping.
Yeah, 21 Savage.
21 Savage. Whoever the fuck it was.
21
But
Savage.
it's so fucking stupid.
But Cap's still not in the NFL.
Well, they give.
Is he in NFL shape right now?
Yes.
He got a Nike deal and then he shut the fuck up. And Nike
apparently he posts videos every so often, like showing that he is like keeping in shape.
And Nike is the official thing of the NFL. It's like, what the fuck did Cap do? Other than get everybody riled up, get them excited, and then buy his shit from Nike. Mm-hmm. And Nike is the official clothing whatever of the NFL.
Yep.
I don't think you should.
If Nike really supported Cap, they would have stopped being with the NFL.
I don't think that you can secure a bag and do something great for the community.
But they don't. That's the whole problem. They do not.
I'm getting to my point though. Nike never actually supported Cap. There we go. I'm done.
I could agree with you wholeheartedly on that.
Well, then why do you take their money?
All right, before we move on to the next thing, because you harped on something that I want to move on.
We were going to do a short episode. Okay, what? Right. Go ahead.
So, right, when we
bleep that whole
we're
thing.
We're going to get a good
full 40 minutes
worth of coverage out of this entire episode.
I don't think I said anything too bad. Chris will listen and then he'll decide.
Well, I said something bad, at least for like 30 minutes. All right,
okay.
Listen.
we'll check it.
You guys want to just restart the episode?
Right,
no.
We're gonna have to.
No.
I like the fact that I could have these discussions openly with you guys, and even though I feel strongly, you feel strongly, we could all come together and actually have this discussion. And I think that's one of those rare things that, whether it's us being millennials, whether it's us being human beings, whether it's us being Midwesterners or wherever the fuck we're from, we could have this discussion and actually chill afterwards and understand where the other person is coming from. And that's super rare, and I think that needs to happen a lot more in communities.
We need to open dialogue.
So what are you guys' thoughts on
Hands across America?
Well, you see, the thing is, though, like, for trees to grow in Brooklyn, seeds need to be planted.
Right.
Jay-Z planted those seeds with Blueprint years ago. We got trees growing.
So nothing grew.
We got trees growing.
Well, we'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
But,
it's an old tree.
That brings me to the next thing. So you said it took people getting traumatic brain injuries and suicides and all that shit to have the NFL change over to looking at that shit and putting more of a scope on it.
So I guess Kaepernick chose the wrong medium.
Well,
or he was part of the wrong medium to try to change things.
Could have been, but
it worked. I think he did a good job at the message being put out there.
Yeah,
to the masses for sure.
Like the aftermath after they riled everybody up is what's questionable. It's like,
I think it sparked a dialogue though, but also recently with the Epstein
piss
stuff.
Republicans off.
Yeah, Epstein,
another
Kid
guy
Diddler?
who hoarded wealth.
Kid Diller, right, killing himself in a cell.
Allegedly.
Right.
No, they just released the autopsy report. I think it was from a broken neck from
right.
suicide hanging or something.
They said
that's a lot of force.
They said
to break your neck hanging.
They said that it's not out of the realm of possibility that it was from the suicide, so that's why they can't rule it anything else.
All right, so
which is crazy.
My question about this is, we have the overworked guards. We have that, like, they're understaffed, they're overworked, they're doing all this crazy overtime.
Yeah, Rick Ross.
Because Trump cut the funding, yeah, I know.
That guard could have been Rick Ross, just remember that.
Could have been. And then, why does it take for a high-profile kid diddler to kill himself in jail for them to look at the system and be like, hey, something's actually fucking wrong?
nothing might come of it, and it probably won't.
It's
because he died. He needed.
Yeah, nothing's gonna come of it. Trump's too busy trying to buy like Greenland or whatever.
Well, no, they have files, some files, and then the court reports of the people, the women who have come forward.
Oh yeah,
saying about.
And someone
met
with him for a few hours before he ended up killing himself.
Didn't he have a black book, so to speak, of all of these? Like
he had a house.
Yeah, that the fucking one of his servants or whatever from his property had. Well, servant, I mean butler, whoever.
I think you can call them servants still.
Yeah,
well,
for sure.
British
PC.
servants. I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, was his island in the Bahamas? Because then that's kind of...
Yeah, because the FBI couldn't raid it right away, even though this was the perfect case where they could raid it.
It's funny, it's like right after he died.
Some guy had a drone flying over his island home, and he recorded people coming in and removing stuff from the house. Because the FBI couldn't get there fast enough.
Yep.
Because they had to go through red tape.
Yep.
So anything that he had is gone. So pretty much you have these women coming forward in another lawsuit that will just be probably dumbed down to, #me too. And you have a prince, what was it, Prince Henry? Or whatever, the fucking Queen Elizabeth... son or whatever.
UK people.
He was diddling apparently. There's pictures with him with one of the young women at like an Epstein party. There's like he's not in line for the throne.
He said like in 2018 to somebody like that like he knew a lot of like things about like powerful people like that would like just totally destroy them.
That's the only way you stay afloat, but it's a slippery slope once you get pinched because you become very vulnerable to those powerful people that you indeed were in the same circle.
He killed himself before they could kill him, right? But hopefully he at least talked to somebody before then.
Even if he did, how credible is anybody that he talked? Oh, they're just criminals.
Well, the person, who did he talk to? Did he talk to his side or
well, he talked to someone
side?
in his jail cell or in jail for a couple hours. So
yeah, that was probably the guy saying you need to kill yourself right now.
Was it someone? Was it an
I saw this before on them.
Was it
his lawyer
on the Law and Order TV shows where they like, oh, this guy came and met you and told you to kill yourself. Oh, okay.
I think that dynamic is fucking crazy and ass backwards of this country. Like, you definitely should have been looking at this shit a long time before. Not that I'm trying to defend the death of a pedophile.
Obviously, they probably said if you kill yourself, we'll get rid of the evidence at the place before the FBI can get there. Boom,
why would he care about that? No,
because
it was probably more. They probably had family.
Because for all you know, there was stuff that there that would like make him look worse than he already does.
I get it, but there would also
he wouldn't care about that.
There would also be some sort of.
He killed himself before it came out. Why would he care if it came out after the fact?
I get it, but what I'm saying
is there's other people implicated in these things.
That would have been.
Why would he protect him though?
That would have been a leverage thing.
It's a business, remember. Like Jay-Z's business. Why would he care about him?
He would protect him because that would be leverage. If I had dirt on Donald Trump and I'm like,
they probably said, we can like,
blah, blah,
blah.
But no, that's how he became rich. Is he had the leverage over all these people?
They probably guaranteed something.
He had a trafficking pedophilia ring for rich people. That's how he made his money.
Yeah.
But he had all the secrets. He knew the people. He knew how much money was spent. He had that black book. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So why would he kill himself and protect those people? What does he owe those people?
Right, I'm not saying...
My guess is maybe they were like, yo, we know where your family lives. Like, do you still love your mom?
That's what I'm saying. They probably told him, well, we'll be safe if you just...
if you kill yourself. And then he's like, fuck, I hope they find something. Kills himself, and then they don't find anything, and then it's done. It's like shit like that. It's like the same shit in the movies. We don't know for sure, but whatever.
Right? Yeah.
He died. That's very unfortunate. They won a congressional investigation now into how he was able to commit suicide while he was on suicide watch.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Trump was funny talking about it though. Because he was talking about it.
Because he dodged a bullet.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because he said he was talking about it, and then he said, in his island, which I've never been to, he's like, but I heard Bill Clinton was there.
I've never.
It's like I've done other things he knew about, but I'm going to deflect to this island because I didn't actually do that.
Wow.
He's like, it's sad that Epstein died, but you heard him before he died. He absolved me of all
Yeah.
crimes or whatever he said for Mueller.
What a
He's,
fucking
to me, it's like,
bastard.
look over here. What I did's over here.
That's the right wing tactic. It's all projection, though.
All right, let's end this shit. Do we have
Yeah.
anything else important? Not enough. I hope you enjoyed episode 50 and the gopher or the chipmunk.
Chippy the chipmunk.
We'll catch you next time.
Later.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the episode. You could catch us currently at the Prime 4 podcast on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Podcast Addict for audio only. If you want to see how fugly we look in real life, you can also catch us on YouTube under the Prime 4 podcast.